Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Get ready for an incredible tale that will warm your heart and drop your jaw. Today, we are diving into a captivating Nigerian story about destiny, generosity, and the true cost of greed. You won't believe what happens when a poor farmer strikes it rich on his own land, and how his envious neighbor's actions lead to a twist you absolutely won't see coming. This is the kind of story that reminds us what truly matters in life. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's get into it. In the heart of a vibrant Nigerian village, nestled amidst rolling hills and lush greenery, lived a humble farmer named Emeka. Emeka was a man of the earth, his hands calloused from years of toiling under the sun, coaxing life from soil. He wasn't rich in possessions, but he was rich in spirit, always greeting everyone with a smile, even when his harvest was lean. He worked his small plot of land diligently, praying for good rains and a bountiful yield, dreaming of a day he could provide more for his family and his community. His farm, though small, was his pride and joy, a testament to his perseverance. One sweltering afternoon, while digging a new well near an ancient, gnarled baobab tree at the edge of his property, Emeka's shovel hit something unusually hard. He thought it was just another stubborn rock, but as he chipped away at the earth around it, a glimmer caught his eye. Curiosity piqued, he dug deeper, his heart pounding with a mixture of excitement and disbelief. What he unearthed wasn't a rock, nor was it ordinary soil. It was a cluster of sparkling, brilliant stones, reflecting the sun's rays like tiny captured stars. Diamonds. Emeka had stumbled upon a diamond mine, right there, on his own land. He couldn't believe his eyes. This was more than a miracle. It was an answer to every prayer he had ever whispered. Initially, Emeka was overwhelmed. He kept his discovery a secret, carefully extracting a few of the precious stones. He traveled to a distant city, where a reputable gem dealer confirmed their authenticity and value. The money he received was more than he had ever seen in his entire life. But Emeka wasn't a man to squander his fortune. He wasn't interested in flashy cars or extravagant parties. His first thought, after providing for his immediate family, was his farm and his village. He poured a significant portion of his new wealth back into his land, expanding his farm, investing in modern irrigation systems, and purchasing high-quality seeds. His fields, once struggling, now thrived, producing abundant crops that fed not only his family but also provided surplus for the entire community. Emeka's farm became a beacon of prosperity. He built new barns, employed many young men and women from the village, giving them fair wages and opportunities they never thought possible. He established a community granary, ensuring no one in the village went hungry during lean seasons. He funded the construction of a new school building, complete with desks and books, and helped repair the village's only health clinic. Emeka became known as a benevolent leader, a man whose success uplifted everyone around him. His generosity knew no bounds, and his village flourished under his quiet guidance. However, not everyone rejoiced in Emeka's good fortune. His neighbor, Chidi, a man known for his sharp tongue and even sharper envy, watched Emeka's transformation with growing bitterness. Chidi's farm, right next to Emeka's, remained stagnant. He saw Emeka's new equipment, his flourishing fields, and the respect he commanded, and a poisonous jealousy began to fester in his heart. Chidi was convinced Emeka had done something illicit, or perhaps simply been impossibly lucky, a luck that Chidi felt he deserved more. He couldn't stand the idea of Emeka, a simple farmer, achieving such success while he, Chidi, remained where he was. Chidi spent his days plotting. He spread rumors, whispered accusations of witchcraft and shady dealings, hoping to turn the villagers against Emeka. But Emeka's good deeds spoke louder than Chidi's malicious whispers. When that failed, Chidi's envy escalated into a dangerous obsession. He became convinced that Emeka had found something incredibly valuable on his land and was hiding its true source. He watched Emeka's every move, his eyes narrowed with suspicion, his mind consumed by greed. He craved what Emeka had, not just the wealth, but the respect and prosperity. One dark, moonless night, Chidi put his wicked plan into action. He snuck onto Emeka's farm, intending to find the source of Emeka's wealth and, if possible, destroy Emeka's thriving business. He believed that if Emeka's farm failed, his own would somehow appear more successful. Chidi crept towards the old baobab tree, where he had often seen Emeka spend quiet moments, sensing it held a secret. He dug furiously, determined to unearth Emeka's treasure. As Chidi dug, he found it, not just a few diamonds, but an entire vein, glittering under his torchlight. His eyes widened with avarice. This was it. He began to frantically extract the stones, stuffing them into a sack. But in his haste and greed, he failed to notice the unstable ground. He had dug too close to the ancient well Emeka had reinforced, and the earth around him began to crumble. With a terrifying lurch, the ground beneath Chidi gave way, and he tumbled into a deep, dark pit, his leg twisting painfully beneath him. He was trapped, screaming for help, but there was no one around to hear his desperate cries. The next morning, Emeka, on his usual early rounds of the farm, heard faint, pained moans coming from near the baobab tree. He rushed over and, to his astonishment, found Chidi at the bottom of a freshly dug hole, his leg clearly broken, surrounded by loose earth and, to Emeka's surprise, a sack filled with his precious diamonds. Emeka could have left him there, could have shamed him, could have called the village elders to witness Chidi's treachery. But Emeka was a man of principle and compassion. Without a moment's hesitation, Emeka sprang into action. He rallied his workers, carefully lowered ropes, and, with great effort, pulled Chidi out of the pit. He then personally carried Chidi to the village clinic he had helped improve, ensuring he received immediate medical attention. Emeka even paid for Chidi's treatment and helped arrange for his recovery. As Chidi lay in bed, recovering from his injury, the weight of Emeka's kindness pressed heavily on him. He remembered his envy, his rumors, his malicious intentions, and finally, his desperate act of sabotage and theft. And despite all of it, Emeka had saved him. Chidi was overcome with shame and remorse. When he was finally well enough, he sought Emeka out. With tears in his eyes, Chidi confessed everything, begging for forgiveness. He offered to return the diamonds, explaining how his greed had blinded him. Emeka listened patiently. He gently told Chidi that he had already known about the diamond source, and that his true treasure wasn't the sparkling stones, but the well-being of his community and the peace in his heart. He refused to press charges, and instead, extended a hand of friendship. He urged Chidi to let go of his envy, to focus on cultivating his own land with diligence and integrity, just as Emeka had. He reminded Chidi that true wealth comes not from what you possess, but from how you live and how you treat others. Chidi, profoundly moved by Emeka's forgiveness and unwavering kindness, became a changed man. He slowly began to heal, not just physically, but spiritually. He returned to his farm, but this time, he worked with a renewed spirit, free from the burden of envy. He learned from Emeka, asked for advice, and eventually, their farms began to thrive side by side. Chidi even became an advocate for community growth, helping his neighbors and apologizing to those he had wronged. This incredible story teaches us a powerful lesson. Emeka's journey shows us that true prosperity isn't just about finding wealth, but about how you use it, for the greater good, with a generous heart. And Chidi's transformation reminds us that destructive envy only harms ourselves, and that forgiveness and compassion can lead to redemption and a path toward true fulfillment. It's a testament to the power of kindness and the enduring spirit of community. What do you all think about Chidi's transformation? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through Emeka's inspiring story. If you loved this tale of resilience, generosity, and redemption, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more incredible stories and valuable insights, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. We appreciate your support more than words can say. Until next time, stay blessed and keep spreading kindness.